Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. How are you students? I hope you are all fine. Today we are again here for SST class, and in SST class we are going to do the history part. In the previous class we have done the geography part, and today we are going to do the history part. This is the Thursday and the date is 29th April 2021. Your book name is history. This is for class 7. Open the content pages. Here are the content pages. We are doing the Mughal Empire, the Foundation, first chapter. It is on the page number 3. If you remember, we have done the all the reading, all the bookwork, all the short question answers of this one lesson, this one chapter. Now we are going to do the part 2, long question answers. Write down detailed answer in the light of the ओरिजिनल टेक्स्ट. हमने डिटेल्ड आंसर देने हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, इन व्हाट circumstances and why Zahiruddin Babur came to India? In what circumstances and why Zahiruddin Babur came to India? Its answer is on the page number 6. Here is reasons of Babur's attack on India subcontinent. I have make the question here. Write the points. During his stay in Kabul, Babur marched upon India subcontinent. Initially, he made some incursion between 1516 to 1524 AD. AD is stand for Anno Domini. To get information, move to the next page. To get information about geopolitical situation of the region, at that time, northern areas of the subcontinents were under the sway of Ibrahim Lodhi, who had caused some serious problems for himself through his personal attitude and political ambitions. His emirs and officials were annoyed because of his obstinate behavior, and governor of the Punjab, Daulat Khan Lodhi, got so much irritated that he invited Babur to attack and promised his help. Babur accepted his invitation of Daulat Khan Lodhi and marched against Lahore in 1524 AD. He defeated the army of Ibrahim Lodhi and got hold of Lahore. Daulat Khan Lodhi was thinking that Babur will appoint him as governor of Lahore before returning back, but Babur nominated another interim governor and awarded Daulat Khan Lodhi only a part of Jalandhar. After the departure of Babur, Daulat Khan Lodhi once again got hold of the whole Punjab. On hearing this, Babur asked his nominated governor to relate, but by that time nearly all the emirs of Punjab had joined hands with Daulat Khan Lodhi. In this circumstance, Babur decided to launch an attack on India himself. When the emirs of Ibrahim Khan Lodhi heard about Babur's personal characteristics, they thought him as a better alternative and changed their allegiance. Many of them offered Babur their help in conquering India. Till here we will do the question number 1. What is the question number 2? Question number 2 is write down the situation of battles with Rajput and Afghan. Write down the situation of battle with Rajput and Afghan. Move to the answer. Here is the answer on the page number 10. Battle of Hanwa. Ruler of Mayur, Rana Sanga was one of the person who instigated Babur to invade India. Rana Sanga thought that Babur would return after sacking and plunder as his ancestor Temur had done. He would then be able to establish a Rajput state in a crisis caused by Babur's departure. Babur's decision to take a permanent residence in India perturbed the ambitions of Rana Sanga, so he decided to expel him from India. Armies of Babur and Rana Sanga confronted each other in the battlefield of Hanwa near Agra. Army of Rana Sanga was more than 10 million, which caused some fear among Babur's army. Predictions of an astrologer accepted their embarrassment even more. That astrologer told that stars were not in favor of Babur. Soldiers were dismayed. In this situation, Babur gave a stirring speech which gave new energy to the army. Babur assembled his army and addressed thus: Don't you know that there is distance of many months between our homeland and this country? If we are defeated, may God save us from this disgrace. What will be our fate? What will happen to us, to our homeland and cities? We will have to face strangers and foreigners. Everyone should remember that every living being has to die. Life invariably ends with death. A courageous death is better than the life of disgrace and infamy. So it is better that each one of us should consider two options: first, to fight for Allah and become a ghazi, and second, die while fighting and get the honor of martyr. These two things, these two things guarantee our well-being. Move to the next page. The address fully revived the energies of the army. They all look on and took oath on the Holy Quran to fight till their last breath. Preparation for the war were completed. Babur adopted the more or less same strategy as he had adopted in the Battle of Panipat. His artillery caused a great disorder in Rana Sanga's army, who was very upset with this state of affair. He tried one final maneuver to turn to the tide in his favor but failed. Eventually, he was cut maneuver while escaping from the battlefield and was afterward put to death. Victory of Chandri. After success at Hanwa, Babur marched toward Chandri, where a general of Rana Sanga was making preparation to fight Babur. Mm, to fight, Babur tried to manipulate him into obedience but failed. Consequently, Babur beside the castle, both sides fought valiantly, but Babur came out victorious. After defeat in Panipat and the Battle of Ghagra, Afghan had also quickened their activities in Bihar and Bengal, where the brother of Ibrahim Lodhi had announced himself as king. Babur defeated him at Ghagra. I hope you will learn these two questions and also write them on your notebook properly. Okay, take care. Allah Hafiz.